Okay, hey guys. Okay, this is a experience I had. Experiences, and it's true, and it has to do with alien abductions. Okay. Oh, so did you know? So I'm gonna make it real short. Watch my playlist for In the Rabbit Hole, or Deep in a Rabbit Hole, or something. It's on a playlist. So one of my experiences was spirit went through me, ripped my skins, my ethereal skins, and I was open to the spirit world. After 5 years of trying to get back to normal, I got up to like the fifth Christ, and the fifth Christ then started taking my juices. Okay? Now, they're not juices, it's essence, energy essence, from your spine, your pineal gland, your third eye, your bones. They take a little bit. The doctors in heaven come down and they take it and they refine it or something, and they make drugs out of it which heal people that are sick. Okay? They also take your sperm essence, let's call it that. So your sperm are all floating around in your nut, and it's hard to talk about. I'm just going to talk. So sperm's floating around your nut, but it's a certain energy given off by the sperm and the DNA and all that. It's a certain energy. They put you up. They put you in a bed. They spread open your legs while you're in bed sleeping. They stick needles in your nut and extract the essence on both of them. And when they're doing that, it feels like your nuts are being pulled right out of your body, and it fucking hurts and it drives you nuts. I've had that done to me. About 100 times. Okay. And I'm not supposed to talk, but I do. I flip out. I get mad. I call Jesus every name in the book. But I know why they're doing it. Because they need it. Now, once you're in Christ consciousness, and you're at a certain level in Christ consciousness, this is what I know and what I experienced. Because I never experienced it in the lower astral within Christ consciousness. I had to get up to like the fourth or fifth level of Christ consciousness. And that's another video I'm going to make later. And then they started extracting out of my spine, out of my eyes, out of my pineal glands, my pituitary glands, my nuts. And this is what they did. And sometimes I would rip a skin, and like a very low skin that was close to the informed material world. It was a skin, and the skin would get ripped, and all of a sudden I'd be bleeding. It felt like I was bleeding. If you ever had that, it feels like there's water running, just like a slow, thick water running down your skin. Okay, that is a essence of the skin stuff. Okay, I don't know what you call it. But I go, I'm bleeding, and Jesus runs and gets the doctor. The doctor comes down and puts a little fucking thing there and sucks it up. And he takes a little thing, scraper, scrapes it up, puts it in a little dish, and he just sits there for hours, scraping his stuff off my skin. And he goes, if a demon, like one time I was talking to the doctor, and he goes, if a demon got hold of this stuff, he could wreak hell on you. Everybody wants this stuff. All the bad guys, all the Satanists, all the bad things down the lower astral love this stuff. And he goes, this is the stuff. They don't know, not all of them know how to extract it. But this is the stuff they live off, and that's why they get attached to humans sexually. Through drugs and alcohol attached, because it's all this essence stuff. Essence has an energy. And that's what they're addicted to. But this stuff is pure. So when we use it, we take it and we use it for good. And we're taking it from you before a baddie gets it. And he goes, I don't know if there's any coming. The doctor, this is the doctor's telling me. Because I don't know if there's any baddies around you, but we're going to get it and we're going to use it for healing people. Okay? And for one example, what they do, they take this stuff and they make this stuff called like a pixie dust, but it's like a dust. It's in a little bag. And then if you're having a hard time sleeping, or you're a baby that's crying all night and can't sleep, well, Christ will come down and just sprinkle this dust on the baby, okay, on his soul. And it just goes, whoop, the baby just goes to sleep in an instant. Because it knocks you out. And it's this dust, and they make it from our essence in the body. Now, if you're a Christian within Christ consciousness, and you're working with Jesus, like, either you know it or you don't. Okay? But if you're if you're a religious Christian, because the religious Christians are actually Christians in the spirit world also. But then some of them ain't. Some of them are just go through the persona, right? So, one day I'm doing this, and the doctor's extracted out of my nuts, and I'm like bitching and yelling and screaming. Finally, I got so fucking mad, and I just quit bitching and screaming. I said, "Why are you doing this?" And he goes, "Oh, we make stuff out of it." And I go, so people like me, I go, "How many people accuse you of an alien abduction?" He goes, "Pretty much all of them. They all think they're being abducted because this isn't supposed to happen in Christ consciousness. So they think they're being abducted by aliens and having their ovaries and their eggs. The females have their eggs, and the egg has an essence, and they use it and they extract it. But the person in sleeping, and it's happening to, they're in bed sleeping, and all of a sudden they're laying on a table, and there's a guy with a mask on pulling out your egg energy, and out of your spine, they extract it all at once. They go to your eyes, your spine, your heart, your internal organs, and they extract little bits of essence out of you. And the worst part is you're nuts, because it's super violation, man. But when you're in Christ consciousness, and you're in the body, physical body, Christ consciousness uses it to heal. And that's part of the deal. That's part of the program. You don't like it, but in your heart, you're like, yeah, my innocence tells Christ, yeah, do it all you want. He's going to bitch and scream and yell, and he's going to cry and bitch and yell and call you every name in the book, though. Jesus like, yeah, whatever. Been there, done that. Here they come. Here I am on the fucking table, my legs spread, and they're fucking yanking my nuts off, sucking the fucking juices out of it. And a lot of this is hard for people to talk about. And I know I'm going to get 100 Christians on here yelling at me on my YouTube page. But you know what? Don't fucking matter what you say, because this is what goes on. And I know for a fact, because Christ told me, that half the fucking alien abductions where people think they're getting alien abducted, and they're Christians, and they're getting their juices extracted, their essence in their body extracted. There you go. An alien abduction. But it ain't an alien abduction, it's Jesus. Now, guess what? I don't know if the aliens do it. They never did it to me. But I know the Archons do it, and I know the fucking smart, bad spirits, the Satanists do it. They come in also, and they hook up to you, and they suck it out of you. They have different ways of doing it. In Christ consciousness, they have doctors with needles and scrapers and doodads, and they're like pulling it out of you. Demons and the Satanists and the bad things, they do it a different way. But when you're in Christ consciousness, they don't touch you. They don't touch you. Because when a fight breaks out, Christ just goes, ding, touches the demon, and he goes, neutralizes. Just turns to a fucking pile of dust. So they never touch you if you're a Christian. So you're fucking totally protected. I mean, it may pound on you and scare you for fucking 3 days like it did to me, a bad entity. But as soon as they touch you, they send the army down, man. You don't know the backup they got. You think you're being attacked by a demon, and the demon touches you, and you're a Christian? He has the resources like you would not fucking believe to take out the fucking planet. But he can't. Until he gets the order from God to change things. whatever. What I'm saying is, nothing's going to happen to you, Rich. Because if it does, and they know it, they're done. They're going to die. Their existence will be done, or they'll, like for archons and stuff, and demons, their existence will be done, and that's it. That's what we do. If they touch a Christian, but you got to be a Christian of Christ consciousness. And he goes, then, for people who are not in Christ consciousness, well, have a good time with your demon. And when you're fed up with it, call Christ. He'll come down, do some blessings on you in a ritual, send you in the ritual, and you become part of Christ consciousness. Okay? So whoever you're connected to, Buddha, Allah, or whatever, you get them to take care of it. We don't care. We don't care. You call Jesus and we'll be there. You call Christ and we'll come. Your heart, your inner light, your soul, with your ego. Call them. Chant Christ, Christ, Christ consciousness. You call anybody else, it ain't going to lead you to heaven. It ain't going to protect you like Christ can. So, even with the aliens, because the aliens, the good aliens, don't do anything. That's why you never see them. That's why they're never around. Because they can't fuck with you. You got to get a hold of them. And then you get some action going. And it's only a little bit. That's why in the lower astral you want to see aliens. The good ones ain't going to come to you. You don't even know how to find them. But the fucking lower ones, they're around watching you. We're waiting. They're waiting. As soon as you go, I want to see the aliens. I want to see the aliens. Well, here's an alien. Good luck. Have a nice day. And that's your soul. You tell your soul, I want to see the fucking aliens. I don't care what happens. I want to have a C5. I want to have an alien experience. And your creator goes, got it. Here. And you got this big fucking nasty monster sucking your fucking life forces out of you and owning your ass. Pulling you off planet, giving you hell, giving you shit. Driving you fucking insane. And you ask for it. You want to see an alien? Well, here's an alien. It's not a good one. It's not one of creation's laws that are following the fucking rules of creation. It's not of the rules of consciousness, like Christ consciousness. There's other different things. On Earth, we call it Christ consciousness. On another planet, they call it something else consciousness. Okay? But there's a consciousness that works from the body up to the light. From the body into the light. From the inner light out to heaven. It's the inside. Okay? So, you're going to get the first thing that's around. And it's lower astral, and you're going to learn the hard way. So my advice, just make sure who you ask for. Just don't go call, fucking aliens. And don't be in a belief. Don't be in a false belief. All aliens are nice. They have to be because fucking Nick Pope said so on fucking Coast to Coast. That'll get you killed faster than anything. Jesus Christ, the fucking people. That drive me nuts. I do that all the time. Even the Plejarin of creation's laws and everything. They're the good guys, okay? They're like the pinnacle of good guys on the earth. One of them. They run around and kill fucking bad things. Because the creator said, yeah, they're so bad. These fucking Giza intelligences are so fucking bad. Kill them on sight. Don't fucking ask questions. You have my permission to kill them on sight. Because they're destroying the fucking human race. They fucking started World War II with fucking Hitler and his groupies of fucking satanic fucking fucknuts. And they're fucking, from what I heard, from what I read on the Plejarin, I'm no fucking master on the Plejarins. Ask the fucking guys from Figu if you want to know details and what's going on, or read the contact notes. But I remember there was a fucking dozen of them left, and the Plejarin were looking for them, hunting them down. So I don't know. Just shooting them on sight because they're so fucking bad. They're write-offs. Write-off. Demon write-offs. I don't know. Something like that. That's the feeling I got. So, here you go, right? Alien abductions and Christ consciousness is doing everything, but alien abductions got into the consciousness of the planet, and now Christ comes down and does his extractions, because you're a Christian in Christ consciousness. He does his extractions, and you think it's fucking aliens, and you're going nuts in your fucking head. But it's just Christ consciousness. And I asked Christ, the 8th tier. No, he was in the 9th tier, helping me on the 8th tier. I asked him, I go, how many times? I asked the doc the same thing. Christ doctor. I go, how many times are you accused of being fucking aliens? He goes, every time. Fucking aliens got me. The aliens got me last night. And it was Christ. Christ doctors coming down and doing that. So I just want to throw that out there. See how it gets misinterpreted with your beliefs? It's Jesus Christ and his heaven people down here extracting the essences, using it to heal you and other people within Christ consciousness, taking care of their own. And it's all part of the program, it's all part of the contract, and you can call it its contract, but it's the best fucking contract going in creation for the humans of the earth, and they got it all laid out perfect to get you from fucking lower astral way down low in the fucking ghetto or down in hell back to the fucking light of creation. And they got it all planned out, and they tell you step by step how to do it. And you don't even have to read the Bible. Just listen to your heart in your actions throughout your day and your psychological makeup. It's that simple, man. So there you go. Another case of alien abductions that you see on YouTube all the time. So the next time you see here's what you do. The next time you have someone screaming alien abduction, just ask them, just for the fucking fun of it, for the sake of your own investigation. Say, are you a Christian of Christ consciousness? And they go, yeah. I'm not saying they didn't have an alien abduction, but it could have been Christ taking their gear, taking their essences. And who knows, the aliens, bad aliens, don't do it. That are not of Christ, that are not of creation's consciousness, or Christ consciousness, or another kind of consciousness. Okay? They're doing the same thing, but I think there's laws within Christ consciousness to keep them out. Okay? Like, alien race, you can't come down here and harvest people off of Christians. But I've heard they're harvesting people's organs and stuff from the gray aliens, or, if anybody's a fan of the gray aliens, whatever, I don't know. I've never experienced it. I met one. Doesn't mean I experienced all this shit, and I don't fucking ever wanna. He ain't in Christ consciousness, so I don't really want to know about it. My aliens are talk to Christ all the time. Not a problem. They're not fighting. Christ fucking, hey, hi guys, how you doing? Okay? Christ on the 9th tier fucking accepts them. Alright? They're working. They're all fucking part of the bigger consciousness. We call ours on earth Christ consciousness, because it's all set up through Christ consciousness. Maybe on other planets, I don't know. I never asked Jesus that, or Christ that, if there's Christ consciousness on other planets. But what I do know is a lot of other planets have that type of Christ consciousness, but they call it something else for their planet. Anyway, so I just wanted to put that out there, just to let you know how it works, man. This is what I've experienced in my life. I'm just helping you guys understand it. And I'm not lying, I'm not making it up. This is down fucking hardcore experience. And I don't know, what I experienced, and I'm just showing you. Take it or leave it. But ask Christ. You don't believe me? Ask Christ. Go ask Christ. But if you ask Christ, and Christ goes, hey, yeah, we do that to you all the time. We do that to you once a month. We come and harvest your essences. And you're going to go, well, that wasn't alien abductions? Nope. You've never been in contact with an extraterrestrial. And you're going to go, fuck you, cocksucker. No, you are. Because you can't deal with it. You just told everybody out on the universe in the holier than thou, I'm living in the light, people. I get abducted by aliens, bad aliens. And so there goes your TV shows, and there goes your Coast to Coast AM interviews. You're never going to say a goddamn thing, are you? You're never going to tell them the fucking truth. I know you're not. Because we're all in the light, and I know it. I just think about it. I watch you guys on the fucking YouTube. I'm going to read you like a book. I can't prove anything, but for me, in my own being, I know. I know when I know. It's that simple. And you'll know when you get your shit down. Anyway, this is another experience. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say everything. So I'm just giving you my experiences and let you know there's a lot of shit out there that they're innocent and they don't know. They just think they're getting abducted by ETs. They don't know of Christ conscious, but I know, and I'm just explaining it to you because I woke up and there was a bunch of doctors sitting around sticking needles in my spine, sticking it in my third eye, sticking it in my brain. I have 100 fucking implants in my brain, stents and implants, and you won't believe the stories you're gonna hear. I got so many goddamn stories, and it's gonna be in the rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole playlist. So keep an eye on that playlist and subscribe to my channel. Damn, I got like 12 subscribers, and give me a thumbs up and say something nice instead of rotten stuff. Just anything. Anyway, that helps, and it helps the algorithms. I can get more people watching by the more interaction I have on YouTube. But anyway, yeah, so this is what happens, my experience. And that's that. So I gotta put up these 3 videos now before the hockey game starts.